And they start you off easy here. So here we go. Proportions are nothing more than equal fractions. And they are going to give you stuff that you've already done and will continue to do, something like this. 24 over m equals 8 over 5. For right now, I'm going to take the easy way because I think they don't go with the hard way here. How do I solve that? How do I go from, and it doesn't matter, if you want to flip-flop this and put the 8/5 first, maybe that makes your life easier, it doesn't really matter. If two things are equal, you can put either one on either side. What's the first thing you should look when you're trying to make equal proportions / equal fractions, Ava?
How many times 8 goes into 24?
Okay, yeah, just ask yourself, how do I go from 8 to 24, which is multiply by 3. If I multiply the bottom by 3, then I'm going to end up with, this is not anything new for you people, we've done this. Now what might be new is this next one here, just a little bit. What happens when that doesn't work out? What happens when you get something like this? E over 9 equals 5 over 15. And you go, oh no, nothing times 9 gives me 15. Well, there is something, but that's not going to make your life too easy. What is the first thing you should look at this point? Ashley.
Well, first what you want to do is multiply the top of the fraction by the bottom of both. So like 5 times 9 times
All right, you're getting into you're going deeper than we need to get today. We are going there, but not today. We're going to go easy. That's the step. If the step that we're going to do right now doesn't work, then you're going to go to your step. But for right now, we're going to do it this way. Sam?
So you have to go by the regular fraction and see how many times the back goes into 15 and that equals out and what 9 by how many times it goes into 15 and put that.
Sam's going to read what I just wrote on the board.
Look to reduce.
Yes. Yes. Okay, if this doesn't work and you don't see anything obvious right now, the second thing you want to look for is, can you reduce the one fraction that is there? And yes, you can, because 5 over 15 reduces down to, you divide them both by 5, 1 over 3. And then use this fraction here with the way we did here. Can you go from 3 to 9? Sure you can. You do what? Multiply by 3, so you just need to multiply the top by 3. So E equals 3. Okay. We're going to do harder ones, but for right now, this is going to work all the time for you until that we get to that next step. And I do want you to get used to that sort of thing. Let me see another one. How about this one? 4 over F equals 3 over 12. 4 over F equals 3 over 12. And again, the first thing you look at is, how do I go from 3 to 4? And if you can't do that, then look to see if you can reduce. Can you reduce the fraction that's there? And if so, what is it, Kendall, if you reduce it? Exactly. Your new fraction is 1/4, and then try again. 1 times what is 4? 4, so I need to multiply this 4 by 4. So F is going to equal 16. Okay. That's going to work for right now. We will later talk about the ones that don't work. Or they might ask you this. They're going to ask you maybe are these two fractions proportional? If you have 3 over 6 and, I don't know, 6 over 12. And the question is, are they proportional? There's a couple different ways to tell. Anybody? You could do the same thing we just did, which is do this. How do you go from 3 to 6? Multiply by 2, right? If the bottom works that same way, then they're proportional. Okay, another way to tell if they're proportional that might be faster. Ashley, you got it?
You can see if the one on the left goes into the one on the right.
Well, that's kind of what we did there. Another way to see if they're, a quick way to see if they're proportional is what we like to call cross products. And we talked about this way back in 6th grade, I'm sure. If, when you multiply the two diagonals together, you get the same number, then the two fractions are equal. In other words, if I multiply 6 times 6 and I get 36, and I multiply 12 times 3 and get 36, those are proportional. If their cross products are equal, they are proportional. And that's usually a little quicker than having to sit there and look at this, that, or the other thing. 3 6 and 6 ninths. 3 6 6 ninths. Are they proportional? What's 6 times 6? 36. What's 9 times 3? If they don't equal the cross products, then these are not proportional. What's that? Did I miss something? Did I do something?
No.
Is it me?